There was a McGillen family that moved into New York early on. And they've been working there for generations in the construction industry. So it came around to Clancy McGillen, and he had an injury on the job. Now, Clancy had worked for years without missing a day at work. He never missed a day at work. He always took care of his family. He was very well liked by all the people that worked with him, but he had an accident. And afterward, he had, luckily, insurance to take care of himself. But he had to fill out the report to turn in. There was some problem with that. He couldn't quite get all of the things dotted and slashed and everything the way they should have been, and so he got called into the personnel office at work. Well, by this time, he had been back at work for some time, but in order to go meet with the personnel manager, he had to take a half day off from work. Turns out it was a lovely Thursday in the springtime. Beautiful sun, perfect day to be out laying bricks. So the outcome of his visit with the lady in the personnel office was that a letter was constructed over his signature to send to the insurance company. And the letter went something like this.
Dear sir, this letter is in response to your question regarding my answer to block number 5 in section 2 of the accident reporting form. You said that when I submitted as improper preparation as the reason for the accident, you wanted more information. I do hope that this correspondence will provide adequate explanation to what happened on that particular day. I would like to refer you to section 1, block 5, where I'm listed as a bricklayer. Now, on the day of the accident, I was working alone on the roof of a 6-story building. When I finished my work for the day, I realized I had a large number of bricks left over. Rather than take them by hand back to the ground, I decided that I would lower them to the ground using a barrel and a pulley which was suspended out off the edge of the building there on the 6th floor. So I went to the ground and securely tied the rope after pulling the barrel up to the top. I returned to the roof of the building, swung the barrel out over the edge of the building and loaded it with bricks. Then I returned to the ground and very securely holding onto the rope, untied it so I could assure an easy descent of the barrel with the 300 pounds of bricks in it. At this point, I would refer to section 1, block 8, my weight of 153 pounds. Due to the surprise of being suddenly jerked off the ground, I lost my presence of mind and failed to let go of the rope. I immediately began a rapid ascent up the side of the building. In the vicinity of the 3rd floor, I met the barrel descending at an equally rapid rate of speed. This will account for the fractured skull, the minor abrasions, and the broken collarbone. Only slightly slowed by the collision, I proceeded up the side of the wall until my right hand was embedded 2 knuckles deep into the pulley described in the introduction to this letter. Fortunately, by this time I had regained my presence of mind and was able to retain a firm grip on the rope despite the excruciating pain which I was beginning to experience. Unfortunately, at the same instant, the barrel hit the ground, knocking the bottom from it and losing all of the bricks. The empty barrel now weighed 25 pounds. I again refer you to section 1, block 8, and my weight of 152 pounds. As you probably realize, I immediately began a rapid descent. Once again, in the vicinity of the 3rd floor, I met the barrel coming up. This will account for the 2 fractured ankles, the severe lacerations, and the broken bones in the lower part of my body. However, a bit of good fortune did begin to envelop me at this moment, for my collision with the barrel apparently slowed my descent just enough that when I hit the ground and the pile of bricks at that point, I only suffered 3 lacerated vertebrae. As I lay on the bricks, in the mother of all pain, looking skyward through the bottomless barrel above, I once again lost my composure and my presence of mind and let go of the rope.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Clancy McGillen was not at work the second Thursday morning back.